Okay, right, this will be an interesting one. Let's see what we can do with it. Enlargement. Gonna make it 200. Just set this up as per usual, pretty much. Right. Okay, let's see what we got. Something interesting. It is. It says somewhere special. It's to do with Northbridge Plaza. It's an advertisement. Food safari. Oh, rich people shit. Oh, AMP Capital. Ooh, how posh. How fucking capitalist you can get. And yeah, nice girl holding some nice little freshly pulled, whatever you call it, freshly picked carrots. Interesting. They do anything to make money, these pricks. You know, these stupid big companies and all that. I can't afford to eat in a food hall. And I hate it when I just smell all this nice food. Or I like it, but I wish I could eat it instead of just smelling it. It's like tantalising. Oh, I hate that. I hate the fact that I can't afford to eat in a food hall. But that looks brilliant. I like the look of that. So I'm wondering which part's going to be the... It's hard to tell what I'm going to make the centre. Sometimes I sort of... That looks like it could be the centre, I think. But that looks brilliant. That'll become our master copy. And we'll just throw this on the recycle pile. So we're just going to set this up. Copied paper. We're just going to put the original on the glass. I'm just trying to work out what's going to be like the centre. I think that'll be the centre of the job. It looks a bit blurry, but hey, that looks good. Come up a treat. So now we're just going to use this as our master copy for the job. So now we'll just put the dock down, dock feeder, and we're just going to remove the enlargement. Colours look almost natural, you could say. Silly user interface. So now the copy density, we're not going all the way to the middle. We want to keep it fairly light. Contrast, I'm going to centre it. The hue, we're going to centre it. So now let's see if we can make these master copies, not master copies, these copies off the master copy look good. See if it still looks fairly fresh. Yeah, it does look fresh. It looks a lot of yellow. Yellow's a nice colour because it makes me think of happiness. Yellow is a happy colour. I call it a happy colour. That's what I call yellow, a happy colour. Blue to me is sadness and depression and feeling gloomy, whereas yellow is happiness and smiles and bright beaming sunshine, although I don't like it when it gets too hot in the sun in the summertime, incidentally, but it's beautiful colour, and it's a colour that commemorates spring. And yes, it's spring now in Sydney, Australia, the first day of spring, and yes, it was a very hot day for a day of spring, and I felt hot in my jacket. So unfortunately I didn't have any room to put my jacket off, take my jacket off and put it in a bag. So I put up with the jacket. It was fucking hot. I took the scarf off long before it got to the maximum. It must have been at least in the low 20s today. It was really, so spring has really sprung, and I'm really happy about that. I just want to fucking finish off with winter. I hate winter. I don't have heating in this house or cooling. It's going to be a problem in the summertime if I'm still here. But in the wintertime, it's hideous. It's horrible. You just feel so cold, and being away from my loved one, Luigi, it just feels like the loneliness and the cold just combine and make this really gloomy scenario that I live in. Now I'm thinking, we'll just show you the first version of this. This looks really nice, but again, I've thought about it, and I think this would make the centre, but that still looks good. But we could try another one. Try and make this another version. Or maybe we'll just keep it like that. I think it does work quite well like that. Because, yeah, the heads are at the corner and you got that. I think we won't bother switching it around. I think that looks good enough. Very nice. Very springy. Gotta go.